Hey guys, Vince Luca here, and today I'm going to be looking at how to get some gold materials for wood, blacksmithing, jewelry, and clothing. There's 4 different types of yellow materials to get, so let's jump right into it. First of all, you can go buy them, obviously, at guild traders, but that can be very expensive, so I'm going to see if I can deconstruct some stuff here at the crafting workshop of Somerset. And I'm gonna go to the jewelry area here, and I'm gonna refine some of the powders that I got here from deconstructing a lot of jewelry. Now I have 523, and that's gonna give me 6 zircon plating. So I think the best way to get gold materials is by deconstructing a lot of stuff for like a month, maybe 2, depending how much you play. Deconstruct without refining until you have a lot of stuff to refine. When you have a lot of stuff to refine, the game is going to give you more. So here in this case I have 3,500 stuff, and I refined all that. It gave me 14 Drew's wax, which is yellow material for the clothing. And if we go to the wood bench here and we'll check that out, I have only 3 different types of wood to refine, but 1,600, almost 1,007, and that gave me 9 rosin. So instead of doing this every day, I strongly recommend to hold on to all of your refining materials until you have at least over 1,000 in total. So here at the blacksmith, I'm going to see how much the total is to refine here. Almost 2,000, and that should give me a lot of yellow materials. So for tampering alloys, I got 16. For refining, about 2,000. So basically what you want to do is deconstruct everything that you get. Just deconstruct it. If you don't need it, don't sell it, but don't refine either, because you're gonna need like 8 of these rosins to turn something that's purple into yellow. So for example, I'm going to turn my bow here into a yellow item, and I needed 8 of those rosins, which is kind of a lot. You can go buy all of these yellow materials, but I'm just showing you how you can make it without spending any money. So deconstruct everything that you farm, and eventually you could get everything yellow. So here you see all my stuff is yellow, except for my jewelry. Jewelry is the hardest thing, or the most expensive thing, to get gold version of. Now you could go buy some. For example, zircon plating here, 25,000 each one, which is really expensive. I feel like if you deconstruct jewelry enough, you'll have enough to actually make those pretty easily. So maybe zircon plating, if you don't want to grind for jewelry and then deconstruct the jewelry and then get the dust and then turn that dust into materials. If you don't want to do all of that, sure, go ahead, go spend some money. But if you hold off on refining stuff, like maybe play a month or 2 deconstructing everything without refining, you're gonna get like, I got 6 zircon platings there for refining like 500 dust. What you could do is go buy dust as well. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm gonna test it out here so that you don't have to, because it's very expensive. So for this platinum dust here, they want 25,000, I think, for 200 dust, and I think I'm gonna just buy this. So this was a good 100k right there. I'm gonna go buy some at this vendor here because I know he has some too. That's another 25k. So I spent 175,000 gold pieces here, without checking online to see if that's a good way to do it. But that's why you're here, and hopefully you're gonna learn from my mistakes if I did make any mistakes. So let's see if buying that dust is worth it. Also, buying jewelry, if you can find it cheap, is also worth it. I always look for jewelry that's under 200 gold, then that's gonna make it worth it. Anything above 200 gold is not worth it. Just save that money to buy the actual materials. But if you do happen to be waiting to get into a queue or something, just go check out the guild stores. You never know. Found this ring for 90 gold, so that's good. You want to buy that. Basically anything under 200 gold, buy it, and then we'll deconstruct it and get some of those grains. Even 500 is a little steep for just a regular jewelry that you could find anywhere. Another good thing also is to go check out smaller guild stores. Like this one in Somerset has a lot of expensive stuff because all the big guilds are here, but I'm part of a few smaller guilds. So what I'm going to do is go to my bank and go to the guild stores, and I have 5 different guilds I'm part of, including my own, and I'm going to check to see if there's anybody selling jewelry here in these smaller, maybe less popular guilds. I'm checking dust as well. So see, dust here I could have gotten for cheaper. So if you're gonna buy dust, shop around, but don't, because I just bought some, so we're gonna test it first and see if that works. Instead of you spending the money, I'll do it, and we'll see where it gets us. So yeah, platinum dust here, it's all about the same price everywhere I'm looking in all of my different guilds here. But once I've checked out the price for dust, I'm gonna see if I could find some cheap jewelry that I could deconstruct. So I'm gonna filter out jewelries and I'm gonna check. Again, you might get lucky. Oh, there's one ring for 108, so that's good. I'm gonna buy that. And this one 240, yeah, I'll buy it. It's a necklace, why not? And oh, we got 3 of them here for about 100 gold pieces each, so that's cheap. They're not even white, so that's good. So I'm gonna buy those, and the rest is kind of expensive. You don't need to buy those. So let's go deconstruct the jewelry that I just bought and refine all of that dust and see what happens. I'm gonna deconstruct first. I'm pretty sure I bought more than this. Oh yeah, it's in my mail. So when you buy stuff, make sure to go pick it up in your mail, obviously, and that would help. And all those dusts that I bought. So now that's all in my inventory, and we're gonna deconstruct all this jewelry and hopefully get some good stuff. Again, deconstruct as much as you can, but don't refine until you have a lot, because that's gonna yield a lot more chances of getting purples and maybe yellows. So I'm gonna see what I get from this platinum dust here. Every 10 is gonna give me 10 ounces, but it also gonna give me bonuses because there's a lot, right? 1,000, 1,004. So it should get me bonus materials on top of these, but it did cost me $175,000. So let's see if it's worth it. It's the first time I'm doing this, and I got 6 chromium grains. So that's not worth it. All right, so don't buy a lot of dust because it's not worth the money. I just did the mistake for you not to do it. So that's why you come to this channel, to learn from my mistakes so that you don't do them. But I am going to show you how to still get yellow stuff for your jewelry, which is the hardest stuff, the chromium plating and the chromium dust. So let's go see some prices here. Chromium plating, 68,000 is a lot for just one. The lowest I think I've ever seen it was maybe 50,000 for one. So that's the lowest you're gonna probably see it at. I'm gonna check to see if I can find some cheaper. 65. That seems to be the average here at this guild. Let's try this one. It's always good to know the market prices of things. 75, so we know that that's way too much. This one's at 80,000, so this guild clearly got the prices wrong. Let's see if we could find anything at 60. Here we go. So this one's 60,000 gold. That's not bad. I think that's the lowest in these guild traders that are here today. So depends on days, obviously, which ones you're gonna get. But yeah, 65,000. So that's the average price. Let's say 60,000 for a gold, one gold material for jewelry. Now let's go see the smaller guild stores. 60,000 as well. This one's 66, that's too much. 70, that's too much. And 75, too much. All right, so we have a baseline, 60,000 for gold jewelry material. Now let's go see if we can find some grains of the chromium grain here. So 5,000 is a great price for one chromium grain, because if you're buying the plate at 60,000 and you need 10 of them to make one, that's 60,000. So that's 6,000. But if you're getting them at 5,000, that's very cheap. It's a good price. So anything under 6,000 per grain makes sense, because 10 of those is gonna equal to 60,000 or less, which is how much it costs to buy one of those platings. 9,000, that was way too much. Like, let me go back here and explain it to you. I'll show you. So 10 grains to make one plating for 100k when you can get it for 60. That guy's trying to basically screw players out of 30,000 gold. 6,005, still too much. Anything under 6,000 for grain is worth it. So if you see grains, yellow grains for under 6,000, buy them, because it's really worth it. You need 10 of them. That person sold, I think, 8 for 5,000, so I bought those. And as you can see, you need 10. I have 14 of them. So let's see if it actually is a chance, or if it actually does it every time. Because if it's a chance, that would suck. But if it does it every time, and it does chromium plating 1 by refining 10 of those. So I paid a little bit less than 60,000, but that's how you're gonna get your gold level jewelry. You need 4 of these to get 100% chance of turning your jewelry into gold, which is ridiculous. It's super expensive. It's 340,000 gold to get one of your pieces of jewelry into gold. So hopefully this video has shown you a little bit about how to get gold materials. The jewelry is the hardest, but for the other ones, guys, just deconstruct everything for like a month or 2 months worth of play. Do not refine until the very end. Once you have a lot, refine all that and you'll get a ton of yellow materials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.